Prepare to launch, Ace. It's time. Okay, you can take one stuffed animal. This is lesson MCADG-A03, Launch Screen Interface. Today, you prepare to travel to Deep Space Mission Control Auxiliary. In other words, you learn how to press start. When you first launch the game, you're brought to this window with 4 options at the bottom. New Game, Load, Options, and Quit. We will go into each one of these. These are the new game options. World name identifies the name of your world. You decide this here, and that's it. You can't rename it. You will see it at the top of your screen when you start playing. Let's rename it. I was always told that it was important to give words of encouragement. Next is the world size. You have 2 choices. Either a 32 by 32 map or a 16 by 16 map. Notice the red text that appears at the bottom when you adjust your settings sometimes. Small world size will run faster, but will have fewer resources. The purpose of having a smaller world size is dependent upon your computer. Consider reducing the world size to speed things up. But note what's written: less opportunity for more elements. There are over 4 billion seeds to choose from. Or allow the computer to generate one for you. If you find you're enjoying a particular map, note that down for future use. You will see that number in the Save menu if you forget to write that down. Let's choose my lucky number. Next, the field minimum and maximum. The field minimum is the lowest point of the terrain when generated. This is seen when looking at it from above. The field maximum is the highest point of the terrain when generated. So our valleys will be at 70 and our peaks will be at 110. This does not include caves. The lava depth determines all empty cells below or equal to the value. The rest below will be filled with lava. Resources: the quantity of minerals and oils to be discovered in the game. The lower you choose, the less to be discovered. The higher the number, the more to be discovered. Start Kit. This is your care package from Earth. There are 3 options: Minimalist, Standard, and Funded. To know exactly what they are, click on the question mark to the right and you'll be told. These are the items that you'll be bringing with you. Your stuffed animal is not included. Standard version, there's more. Funded, even more. You will notice right from the start if your approach is sound or not. If you're having difficulty, consider choosing a more funded start kit, as well as changing the difficulty slider. Right now it is set for normal. By sliding it to the right, you get a red description underneath explaining just how difficult it is. By reducing your difficulty, you will see how easy it is. Very easy difficulty. Game might not be very challenging. Some achievements unobtainable. If you'd like to try the game without the fear of being attacked, slide it all the way to the left, and you will see Peaceful. There are no enemies on Peaceful. But as it's written, some achievements you will not be able to get. And you will also not be able to switch from Peaceful to a more difficult level within the same game. So remember, if you're finding you're having difficulty playing on normal, consider reducing it until you feel confident to take on the Recogs at their own pace. For added enjoyment, there is Hardcore mode. When Hardcore mode is enabled, lava will fall from above at random cycles. Ensure your industrial complex is buried deep under the terrain for maximum protection. Show Prologue, enable or disable it. After playing with all these settings, if you want to revert back to the original, press reset. The background configuration. This is what you see in the background. If you look closely, you'll see that it is not a static image. It is ever-changing. It is procedural. And therefore, it is very heavy on your GPU. Consider changing the quality Higher if your computer is strong enough and you would like to bring out more detail. Reduce the quality. And even though the quality is less, it still looks great. These 6 sliders create what you see in the background. For the computer to suggest, just click random, and you'll see you get something interesting. If you'd like to use it, click back. From the main menu, we have options. At the top we have a resolution, which we can adjust accordingly. Window mode. The options are full screen or windowed. For shadow quality, shadow type, shadow cascades, particle effects, and soft particles. Adjust any of these if you find you're having issues. Music and sound effects volume. A few music settings. Fades in and out between each track. And randomize music. There's a specific order which you can override. Here we have the keyboard configuration. Left-hand side is the description, followed by the keys themselves, any secondary keys, and with the ability to add more. Next we have the gameplay. This dialog box corresponds to the graphic representation of the text while you're in the game. You'll run through this on your own and determine something that you like, whether it's rotating the 3D towards the center of the screen, angle the rotation of the text, highlighted configurations, and so on. A lot of visuals that you see on the screen also can be removed. So take your time and run through this and get exactly what you'd like. There are also some extra elements at the bottom about pausing. So auto pause on threat and focus on that threat, or auto pause on threat alone. Auto save on cycles or on threat. How many autosaves do you want to keep? Quick loading. The latest save, any save. Latest quick save, the latest quick save or autosave, whichever came last. With an option of editing colors, some variations may give undesirable results. Changes will be applied next time you start the game. If you have issues seeing certain colors, or you just want to have the ability for the different colors, you will see them right here. For any and all inquiries about colors, please do not hesitate to contact us. We will gladly help. Alright Ace, take the controls and away you go. Be prepared, because the Recogs already know you're coming.